I welcome una to this section of the tutorial. For this section, we go see as we fit do basic operations for our computer. No forget say we don talk say the operating system wey we go take do this tutorial na Windows operating system. So all the examples wey you go see here na for Windows operating system. So make we quickly look at some basic operations wey we fit do. So if we don set up our computer, na this kind page we go see. Na our home page be this. We fit even call am desktop page. So na the home page be this. Na from this page we fit go anywhere wey we want for our computer. And it dey similar with laptop and desktop. So the Windows operating system wey I dey use na Windows, but na Windows 10. E get other versions wey be Windows 8. That one dey release am 2012. Windows 7, that one na 2009 they release am. Windows Vista 2007. This one na Windows 10. Na 2015 they release this one. But this year 2021 they release Windows 11. So make we quickly identify some of the things wey we fit see for this desktop page. The first thing wey we wan talk about na all these things wey you see for here. All these ones na dem dey call icons. Before we identify am, make I just quickly go do another small explanation, although we don explain before, but make I just do small explanation of the mouse. You dey see say my arrow dey move like this. Na my mouse I dey take move. If na laptop you dey use, na touchpad na you go take dey move this arrow. Na this arrow I fit take dey interact with anything for this computer. So if I wan open anything, if I wan go anywhere, na this arrow I go take come there. If I wan come down here, na arrow I go take come down. So na arrow I dey take interact with the computer. So may we quickly identify some of these things wey we dey see for this home page. All these things wey you dey see for this page na im dem dey call icons. These icons, they fit be file, they fit be application, and they fit be command for your computer. So these icons wey we dey see, dem be small image wey dey give us idea of which application dem be. So they be like logo. If we wan open those icon, if we click on am, e go carry us go the application. So may we quickly see as we fit do am. For example, may we use this one as example, VLC media player. If we wan open am, for our mouse or for our touchpad, if we right click, e go carry the options come out for us. So make we no forget say with our mouse, if we right click, e go carry option come out. If we right click anywhere, even if we right click for where icon no dey, e go carry option come out for us. So if we right click for the application, e go bring different option. E go ask us if we wan open, if we wan open the file location. E go ask us many options. If we wan send, if we wan copy, if we wan delete, if we wan check the properties. So we fit open. So when we don right click and we fit left click to select any option wey we want. So if we left click on open, e go open the application. You see am, e don open my video player, VLC media player. Make I cancel am. If you wan cancel any Windows, you fit just come this top right area. You see am, e don bring am for us, say close. If you no wan close am but you wan minimize am, you fit come here. This one na minimize, and then this one na restore down. But make we see how everything dey work. If we minimize am, we go minimize am to the down here. We go still talk about the things wey dey down here and the name, but we go minimize am to this place, down this lower area. If we left click am again, e go open am. So na so minimize dey work. For restore down, e go make am smaller. Make we click am, you see am, e go make am smaller. So na wetin restore down dey do be that. And then we fit maximize am again. But make we close am. No be to just right click and click option na the only way to open file. No, we fit open file another way. We fit left click, but we go press that left 2 times. Na im dem dey call double click. So if we double click am like this, e go still bring out our result. Na im be say e go still open the folder. So Left click na to select folder or to open folder, file or application, and right click na to bring out some of the options wey dey for that application. So all these ones dem be icons. Make we come see the things wey dey down here. Down here na im dem dey call taskbar. Taskbar. If you wan arrange your home page or your desktop page anyhow, you fit carry some application from here come put am for taskbar so e go dey easy for you to access them. For example, make we see if we fit move one icon to our taskbar here. If you right click on am, go carry the options out. Pin to taskbar. If we click, make we left click on this one. You see am? E don pin am to taskbar. So we fit comot this one for here. So it depends as we wan arrange our desktop page. So make I comot this one. I fit right click again. If I right click, I fit unpin am from taskbar. So now so you fit put things for taskbar. So but other things dey here. So now the things wey I want make dem dey the taskbar with this. So it depends on the things wey you want make e dey there. Other things dey this taskbar. If you look this right side, you go see say we get some items for here. Make we quickly identify them. Here na notification or message. Windows fit dey send you message. E fit be application sef wey dey send you message. E fit be antivirus. E fit be any application wey dey. So na message bar. If I click am, you go see the messages. Here na time and date. Make I left click am to select. You see I don select am. You see the time and the date. So now so this one be. If I click am again, it go hide am. Or if I click am and I click anywhere outside here, it go hide am. So this one na volume. If you want change the volume of your laptop, na this one you go use. This item here na internet. Na im go show you which internet you dey connected to, or it go show you the list of available internet. This one na microphone. I connect microphone to my computer. Na here I dey use now for this tutorial. This one na battery level. You fit check the battery level. If your laptop dey charge, e go show for here. And then this one na hidden icons. The icons wey you wan hide, na here you fit hide them. And then this one na new feature for many Windows laptop. If you click am, if you dey connected to the internet, okay, be like say my internet get problem. If you dey connected to the internet, e go carry news give you, e go carry weather forecast give you, e go carry different things give you. You see am? You see news, even football news sef, and then weather forecast, e go carry am give you. But we no need that one for this tutorial. So maybe we just dey try identify some of these items wey dey our desktop page. If you click am again, you go hide am. If we come this left area, this lower left area, you go see say we get one white box for here. The right type here to search. So if you want search for anything, you go click here and you go type anything wey you want search. If we move to this left corner, you go see say this one na start button. So they call am Windows button because it resemble Windows logo. Now Windows logo be this. So if we click am, it go carry all the applications wey we get. It go carry and give us. It go arrange them in alphabetical order. If we now for this place sef, we fit off our computer. Now we fit check settings. Now we fit check different things. So we go click am now, see wetin e do. You see am? E go carry some Windows options for us. Now Windows services be this. Productivity services. If you want explore, Windows don provide good services for us. Make we explore. Even Netflix sef dey there. Now some of the applications wey you get for your laptop, some of the files, some of the folder, some of them will follow your laptop come, and some wey you just install. Another thing wey I forget to talk now, to just quickly remind us, say if you say you just set up your laptop, you fit no get this many icons. Now me just install all this software where I need, like this Opera, this Google Chrome, all these ones, them be browsers. I just install them, and so if you know pass like 3 or 4 icons, we go do your own laptop if you just install them. So I just say make I quickly clear that one. So make we go back to start. So we dey see all our application for here, and we dey see the Windows services for here. So but if you come this side, now this place, now it be the start bar where we go see some of the options wey give us. Now the user be this one na my profile, user profile. This one are documents. If you open them, you go see some of the documents where you don't work on, or some of the documents where you don't save. If you come down here, you go see pictures. Some of your pictures where they your system, where you don't keep for your system. This one are settings. If you want to change the settings of your computer. And this one, where they down here now power. If you want off your computer, if we click power, it will bring option for us. Say you want to make the computer sleep, say you want shut down, or say you want restart. This one are to restart the computer. This one are to off the computer. This one are to make the computer sleep, but your applications will still stay on. If you on them back, it will show your applications as you leave them. This one, if you press sleep, you no go close your application. You no go close the things where you work on. Make we look some of the settings where we fit do for our computer. If we click settings, it will carry page come. It will carry this page come for us. This page now they call Windows settings page. So if you get one setting where you dey find where you don't know the name, if you just click here and type, if you type on for here. But many other settings they will be say you feel quickly identify. Now the system settings, if you click this one, it will bring system settings for us. Now device settings be this. Maybe if you get Bluetooth, printer or mouse, if you want adjust the settings, and here you go click. Now your phone settings be this. Maybe you want connect your phone, or you want link your phone to your computer. Now network and internet settings be this. Now personalization, maybe you want change your background, you want change your color, you want lock your screen. This one are application settings. Maybe you want uninstall application, or you want add some optional features. This one are your account settings. Maybe you want add new user, or you want change something for your email or for your family. This one now time and language settings. Maybe you want change settings for time and language. This one are gaming settings, ease of access settings, search settings. This one maybe you want search for something, and many other settings there. So make we just take one or two examples for these settings and see as we fit change our system settings. So if we click on this system settings, you see it don't bring option for us. We fit change the display, we fit change the sound, notification, we fit change the battery settings, and different kind of settings. If you want change brightness, you fit increase brightness. I don't like make it day like this because it's too bright. So I like make it the day around 20, 21. Make it no past 25 sharp. Maybe night light, you fit change your night light settings, you fit click on. You fit change the scale and layout, you fit change your display resolution. You fit change your graphic settings, you fit change different settings. And maybe if you get question, don't provide answer to your question. Maybe you want help, you want collect feedback, you don't provide answer to many of the questions where you fit get. But if you want check another settings, we fit come this. If we go back, maybe we select another setting where we fit just quickly check. Personalization. You see background, color, lock screen. Same now all the settings what we fit do for here be this. So maybe I want change my background picture. Don't forget in our Windows background that they use. So now the background where they there be this. So but maybe I want change my picture. I fit just come here, browse any picture where they on top my laptop, and I fit set them as my background. So during your spare time, you fit just play around all these settings, see what they do. So another settings we will go quickly check na accounts. But before we check am, make I just quickly clear am say every computer we dey today, they fit get more than one user account. When you dey set up your computer, if you don't create account for you, if you want make other people dey use your computer, you fit create new user for them, so then go fit use the computer so they go change your settings. So how you go create new user? If you click for this account, now your own account be this, now my account be this. So for your computer, you go see your account for your info, your email account. If you put email, if your sign-in options, maybe you want use password, they sign in. But if you want add new user, you fit just come down here, family and other users. If you click family and other users, e go give you option make you add another person to this personal computer. So if you click am, e go ask you a few questions about that person, and e go ask you to arrange the settings where you want make the person arrange, or if you want to make the person use your settings, you fit just synchronize your settings with the person. So now how you fit add another user to your personal computer be that. So in your spare time, if you just move around these settings, see wetin each and every one of them they do. So make we close this settings window. The next thing we will go talk about for this tutorial now, how we fit install software. Don't forget, I tell you say all this software, I mean just install them. Many of them don't follow this system come, but I mean just install them. So but how we fit install software? Many computers get programs, games and software wey be say na follow come. The browser or video player where you take watch this video safe na program. So make we see as we fit install software. How we fit get software we go install? We fit get am anyhow. We fit buy am. We fit buy the CD or the DVD. We fit download am. We fit buy am online. So to demonstrate for this tutorial, I don download one software wey I go use show us example. But the downloaded software, e dey my download folder. How I fit search for am? I fit come here come search for the downloaded software. If I click here and press download, you see am, e go carry am come for us. So we fit open am, and we fit open the location. We fit even copy the path, but make we no go through this place. I want make we go now. The user, now your user account be this. I no tell us this one before, but now the user account be this. If you click am, it will show some of the files wey dey under your user account. You know, your music, your picture, your downloads, your the things wey dey your desktop, your videos, cloud memory, documents, many things. So if you want check the things wey I don download, I fit just come here, open am. But make we check another option. If we click this PC, this personal computer, make we double click am, make I enlarge am for here. You see am, e don bring some folders for us, and e don bring some of the computer memory. This one the internal memory wey program and application files dey use. This one na our DVD drive, and this one na recovery drive. So make I go downloads for here. Now here my downloaded items they always dey. If I click am, I don't see the application where I download Zoom installer. I download some other applications too, but now this one I won't use. So this Zoom na application will be say if you record and you fit take and do video call. So if I want install am, I fit just right click on am. It go carry options. I fit open am because say na software. It go run am as administrator, and I fit just click on run as administrator straight. But make I just open am. You see am, it go ask say shey we wan run this file, and make sure say you click this place. So it go dey always ask you before opening any of this kind of file, any software. So if you don't tick am, just come here, click run. If you run am, it go initialize the installation process, and it go begin to install am. So right now we don dey install am. So you don install the application finish. Make we cancel this one. For some application, if you just install them, then go open themselves automatically. You see them like this one don't open, and some go ask you if you want make those applications open automatically after the installation. Some go ask you if you want put the application icon for here. This one no ask us any of those questions. Maybe we cancel. Maybe we cancel this one. So if I want to search for the application where I just installed, I fit just come here, type the application name Zoom. You see, now the file where I download with this. Now the installer file this. Now the application we just install. Now be this. So if we click on, it will open the application for us. See? So if we join a meeting, if we sign in. So maybe we cancel them. So now how we fit install application and how we fit run now. Now be that. So make we quickly check as we fit uninstall application. Maybe we don't like the application again, one comot am. Maybe we see as we fit do am. We fit come here, we go our settings. Then we fit go to applications. You see am uninstall default optional features. So if we click application settings, now apps and features. Apps now shorten form of application. So if we click apps and features, default apps, now some other options we did there with this. But apps and features, if we come down here, we go see all the applications we did our laptop. So if we just click on this one and then uninstall. If you click uninstall, it will uninstall the application. Another way to uninstall software now to go uninstall them for control panel. How we go reach control panel? If you come here search for control panel, it don't bring and come for us. So if we click on, it will bring some other options for us. So if we go to programs and features, now there all our applications and programs stay. So if we just go search for the application where we don't install, so now be this. If you just right click and click uninstall, so if you uninstall them, you go uninstall the program, go come out from our computer. So next thing we will go look at now, how to create folder. How we go create folder? Don't forget, say I don't tell us, say if we right click on any application, it go carry options come for us. What if we don't come right click on any application, we just right click anywhere, just outside the application? You see, say it don't carry some options come for us. Now the view be this, how we go view our icons. Maybe na large, now medium size it is like this. These are medium size icons. So if we make them large, if we make the view small, here if we sort the icons by name, by size, by items and date. If we refresh our computer, if it is slow, but now here we go. We want create new folder. So just click on new. We carry some other options can give us folder shortcut, produce folder. You see them? It don't create them for us automatically. So if we open the folder by left clicking twice, you see them? This folder is empty. So inside this folder, if you put any document, if you put applications, if you put software, if you put music, if you put video, if you put anything we want for inside this folder, make I enlarge them. I don't maximize them, so you don't see them like this. The folder is empty. If I want minimize folder, if you come here, it go close them temporarily, but the folder go still dey open for our taskbar. So if we click once, it will open the folder. So that one I minimize. This one I restore down. It will make the tab smaller. So you see them. If you want maximize them, if you just click this middle button again, and then if you want close the folder, if you just come here, this cancel button, this one will be like X button, and then just click close. So we don't create our folder with that. So maybe we want put some things for inside folder. I don't download some video. Maybe say I feel put inside the folder. So may I go my download folder. This PC downloads. Make I restore down. But you say they block the new folder where I just create. So if you just left click on them, hold them, drag them, come this side. If you drag them, come this side. So you can hold and drag things across your screen. So I don't download nice videos. I don't download this video and this video too. So I download this video and this one, and I want to put them for inside this new folder. I feel just hold on, click on am, drag am. Now left click, if you drag am, move to new folder, remove am. I fit left click on this one to hold am, drag am inside this new folder. Another way where I fit do am na to right click, copy. If I still want make a copy of the folder dey here, I copy am, open this new folder, right click and paste. You see am? I fit come here, come do the same thing. Right click, copy and paste. If I click cut instead of copy, it go cut am comot for this folder, paste am for here. So but for copy, another copy go still dey here and a new copy go dey the new folder. So now how we fit move folders into the file we create with this. Now I cancel this. So I want to rename this folder now, make this folder be videos. I fit just right click on top of, come here, click rename. Now I fit type the new name where I want. Now I call am videos. And then enter. So this is my videos folder. This is my new videos folder. I can move it anywhere by left clicking and holding. If you move am here, if you move am anywhere. But I like make it dey here. So this is my new videos folder. Any video where I get, I fit put am here. Another thing we fit do now to check these file properties. If you want check any file property, you fit just right click, come down, click on properties. It will show you some basic properties about the file. So the size of this folder now 18.2 megabytes in total. It don't tell us say it contain 2 folders. It tell us the day we create them and the time we create them. Some other attributes. Then these are just the general properties. And then you get some other sharing properties, security properties, previous versions, and maybe we just want to customize the folder. So if you just check within all these properties they do in our spare time. So if you want to apply any change, after you don't pick the change where you want to apply, maybe you want to customize something. If you just come here, click apply, you go apply your change. But I like them like this, so I just come here, click cancel. So the next thing we will go look at now how to back up our computer. You fit dey do many important things for your computer. You fit dey work on important documents, you fit dey work on important videos, or maybe na music you dey work on. E fit even be say na game you dey play. So maybe you dey do some important things. E dey very important make you back them up. Computer na electronic device, and any electronic device fit develop fault. The fault fit be due to any reason. So it makes sense make you dey back up all the important work wey you get for your computer. To back them up means say to keep those important work wey you dey work on top your computer, to keep am for different folders, so that if anything happen to your computer, e no go affect the work wey you don do already. So to back up basically, now say you put the important work wey you get on top your computer, you keep am for another place wey no dey your computer. You fit back up your file to external hard drive. That one na external memory. E dey always get plenty memory. The memory fit even pass your laptop sef. Now that one we dey call external hard drive. You fit back am up online. Many online services dey wey dey allow you to keep your file online. That one na we dey call cloud storage. So you go store all your files for cloud. E dey always dey very safe there. So you go just need to access your file now, maybe your username or your password, and then you fit access all your folders online. Another place where you fit take back up your files or your folders now to use a USB flash drive. So I go just quickly demonstrate as we fit use USB flash drive back up our folder. So I go insert the USB flash drive where I don't get now. Although I don't back up some things for inside the flash drive, but I won't back up the new folder we will create, this videos folder. My antivirus don't detect say I don't connect something inside my computer. So to see the connected device, I will just come here, this PC, open up, enlarge this one, and then this is my USB flash drive. You see, it tell me say it still gets 8 gig free of 14 gig. If I open them, Now some of the things where I don't stop with some of the important documents where I don't work on, and some of the movies where I like, I don't store some of them. I don't back them up to this place. These documents, these movies, they dey my computer, but they dey on top this flash drive. So that if anything happens to my computer, my documents and my movies, they go still dey intact. So make I minimize this one. Make I move on like this. And then make I just back up my video. So to back it up, I feel right click, send to USB drive. Or I feel just hold am, drag am into the USB drive to copy it. But let's just use the first option. So make I send am. So you don't copy am. So now I don't get my videos on my computer. I don't get my videos for inside my USB drive. So if anything happens to this folder on my computer, I still get backup for here. So if I click and you see, and my videos with this. So now how we fit back up our files that make our files no loss. So I don't back up the file where I want, and I won't comot the flash drive. I will just come this PC and then right click, eject. So if I click eject, it will eject the USB drive. So it tell me now say it is safe to remove, so I can easily remove it from my computer. I don't remove them. So the next thing we will go look at now how we fit delete files. We fit dey work on files wey be say maybe we no want them again, or maybe we don't edit the file and we no want them again. We fit just delete and make it comot for our computer. So maybe I don't want this folder again. I fit just delete them. How do I delete them? I fit just right click, scroll down, and then click delete. So if I delete them, it don't come out from my desktop. So one thing to note now, say every deleted file goes here to the recycle bin. You see, it contains files and folders that you have deleted. So maybe I delete that folder by mistake. I fit just come here, open the recycle bin. You see, these are all the folders where I don't delete. So if I don't want make this one dey here again, maybe I want just restore them. Maybe I delete them by mistake. I fit just right click and then click on restore. So you go return that folder back to the desktop. You see videos. These are folder intact. But if you don't delete them for inside recycle bin, if you delete any of these folders for inside recycle bin, you go delete them permanently. See if I want to delete this file, if I click on delete, it go ask me say, are you sure you want to permanently delete this file? You see don't tell us in a permanent delete with this one. So if I click yes, don't delete them permanently. Yes. So now how we fit delete files and how we fit recover deleted files. The next basic operation we will fit do for our computer now how we fit take connect our computer to internet. Don't forget say when we identify some of the items wey dey on top our desktop, I show us say down here now for internet access. If we click on, you go see some of the connections wey dey. Now only my connection dey here, and now only my connection dey connected. But if you get other connections where you dey, you go see them for here, you go list them. So if you connect to anyone wey give you permission. Now my own connection be this. If you want use your hotspot, now here you go come sef. If you want make your computer dey here plane mode, you go off every connection for your computer. You go click this one. But now Wi-Fi I dey use. So and I dey connected to my smartphone. So for other places, they feel they use modem, they feel they use broadband. But for me now smartphone I dey use. So if I disconnect them, if I click disconnect, you see you don't disconnect them. But the status now say this connection dey secured. So if I want connect them, I fit just click here back. But if I want make it connect automatically, this one means say anytime my hotspot, my smartphone hotspot don't dey on, it go dey connected, and this Wi-Fi dey on, go connect to am automatically. You see am, connected and secure. So na how we fit connect to internet be this. So finally, we go look at how to shut down the computer and how to restart the computer. We click on the start button, and up here is our power. So if you click it will bring three options. This one na to sleep. This one, the computer go stay on and the app go stay open. So if you open your computer back, so the same way wey you leave am, the apps wey dey open go still dey open. So this one na just to sleep your computer. If you wan restart am, this one, you go close all the app, you go off your computer, and you go on am again by itself. And this one, you go off your computer, but you go close all the applications wey you dey work on. So if you click am like this, the computer go off. So na how we fit off our computer be this. I welcome una to this section. For this section, we go discuss word processors and spreadsheets. So we go take am one by one. We go talk about word processor, and then after that, we go talk about spreadsheets. So wetin be word processor? Word processor na software program wey fit allow us type, store, and print documents wey don dey typed. So that one na say we fit create document, we fit store that document, and then we fit print that document. Word processor dey very popular because say e fit create different types of files. Some of the files wey e fit create na text files, HTML files, and Word files. Every word processor don give us something like blank white sheet wey we fit type on. E just be like paper, just blank paper wey we fit take our biro write something on. The example of the word processor wey we go see for this section na Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word na follow come for many windows, and if you come here, search for Microsoft Word or just Word, Microsoft Word, you see am, you don suggest am, Word 2016. If we click am, if we open am, e don dey load. So you see am, e go give some templates. This is a blank document and an apothecary letter. Then welcome to Word. You get your own tutorial wey be say e fit teach you how you fit just navigate Microsoft Word. Then single space blank. So and different templates wey you fit use. If you scroll down, you go see different templates wey you fit use. So but for the purpose of this tutorial, we will just use this blank document quickly take do our demonstration for Microsoft Word. So as we don talk am before, for Microsoft Word, you go get like blank sheets. Now the blank sheets be this, you see am, and then we fit type anything on top the blank sheets. We fit type am for our keyboard. So maybe you want to type your name, if you just type you see am, you fit type anything for your keyboard. You fit delete am using the backspace button. So this white area wey we go type on, na im be the document area. On top here, na im we dey call document header. Up here, we go see different things. Say we get different things for here. We get file, we get home, insert, design, layout, references, and the rest. These ones, na im we dey call tabs. And any active tab, you go see something like white box on top am. If I click this one, it don become the active tab. You see the box? If I click this one na im go be the active tab. So anyone wey get this highlight, this box highlight wey dey on top am, na im be the active tab. Under those tabs, we have different things wey we dey call ribbon. So you see am, clipboard, font, paragraph, styles. These are all ribbons. You see them? If you click design, they all get their different ribbons. If you click layout, they get their different ribbons. So all these tabs, they get their own different ribbons. So let's go back here. So now our tabs and ribbons be this. So but if we come down here, we go see say we get some other items here. Let's identify some of them. This one, page 1 of 1, will tell us the page we are. So here we tell you the number of words. Here we tell you if you get errors, maybe proofreading errors, So now here, now we call our view button. See say this one don't be highlighted. This one are the print layout. So now the print layout we use. So if you click on top this one are read mode. You see how you go change the view. If you click on this one are web layout. I like the print layout. So and are the defaults for Microsoft Word. Now this. So here now we call the zoom slider. You see I'm saying at 108% today. If I zoom am out, we don't do 46%. You see, our blank sheet is now smaller. If I zoom am in 292%, you see our blank sheet is now bigger. So but I like it around 100% or 108% thereabout. So we'll quickly type something for our blank sheet so that we can see how to use some of the basic features for Microsoft Word. How if it takes some of those features, manipulate them. Okay. So we don't type on what is a computer. A computer is an electronic device where they accept data, store data, and give information as output. So here we fit just quickly see as if we manipulate them. If we come here, these are clipboard. Here we can change the font size, the font type. This one a font type. You can pick a new font for your text, and you can pick a font size. You can change the size of your text. So maybe just change the font type. So if I highlight this, if I just left click and drag, I can highlight. Another way where I feel highlight now to just press shift for our keyboard and then forward. Shift and the forward direction. So you go highlight them. And then I feel come here and pick a new font. So this is Calibri. I feel come here, pick agency or Jiran. I feel scroll down. You get many fonts where they there. So you can choose anyone where you like. So maybe I want to choose something like this. Bernard empty condensed. If I click on, you see them. It don't change them. So if I highlight them again, if I want to change the font size, now the font size 11 today, I feel just change them to font size 24. And you can change them to any font size where you want. You know, you can even type any font size where you want. You can type on one side is maybe 100. See them? But this one too big, so make I just quickly reduce them to maybe 26. 26 is fine. So now font type and font size with that. So maybe you want change this one. You want just quickly highlight them with some other things. If you just come here now to bold them. If you click bold, you see say you don't bold. This one are italics. You go italicize your text. If you click on, you see them, you see the change. You go slant and small. And then this one are underline. If you click on like this, you go underline your text. If you click on again, you go come out the underline. And so different other features with it. Here, if we click this one, if you change the case, if you put on for sentence case, if you put everything for lowercase, if you put on for uppercase, if you capitalize each of the word, and here if you toggle case. Maybe we try uppercase. You see them? Go put everything for uppercase or capital letter. Here na text highlight color. If you just highlight the color. So if you click on now yellow did there, but if you click on this small arrow, if you change the color. So if you don't make change for your text and you don't like them and you want to return it to how it was before, if you just come here, click on do highlight. See them? You click on again. You click on. If you dey click on until you come out all the changes where you don't want. So here now for background highlight. Here now to change the font color. So if you come here, if you click green, you see them? If you click yellow, you click red, you will change the font color. So now how if you use font manipulate our data with that. Here now paragraph. If you change your text, make it align left. If you center your text, you see them? If you change and make it align right. If you justify them or make it day like this, I like them like this. And then different other things where if you do. So in your spare time, if you just check some of the other functions of these features, waiting then they do. So maybe we just check one or two other tabs. Make we see wetin dem dey do. So here you fit insert anything, you fit insert different things, you fit insert table, pictures, online pictures, shapes, smart art, and different other things. So maybe we just insert one picture. If I click on picture, it will carry me go my pictures folder, but I no get any picture inside my pictures folder. I don save my picture for desktop, so I fit just click desktop here, click on this picture, and then click insert. So you see my picture be this, but the picture too big, e dey another page. Don create another page. I fit just do and make it small. So if you check these edges, you go see some small round buttons. I fit click am, drag am like this. See am. I fit even click here, drag am like this, make it small. I fit click here for the middle one, drag everything. So you see am, e don fit our page. So now we don insert our picture, but you fit format your picture. How we fit format am? We fit go to the format tab, click am. You see am, we fit compress the picture, we fit change the picture, we fit change the color of the picture. See am, you see am. You fit change the color, you fit change the temperature, you fit do am black and white. You see am. So we fit format our picture anyway. So maybe we wan crop our picture, maybe this space wey dey on top the laptop e too much. I fit just come here, click on crop. I fit drag this black button down. You see am, and then I fit just click crop. So you don crop am. So na different ways wey we fit just manipulate our text for Microsoft Word. Na im be this. Here you fit change the size. You see am, you fit change size, you fit enlarge am, you fit reduce am, you fit enlarge am. No forget say na still under the format tab view. Now from insert we take insert picture, and here e don carry us go format tab since we want to format the picture wey we insert. So we fit crop am as we don already show us. We fit change the size, we don show us that one too. We fit do many other things. So we fit change the position. We fit put am for top left corner, we put am for top right corner, we fit even put am for bottom right corner. So different things wey we fit do with this. And then here we fit change the picture effect, picture layout, and different other things. We fit remove the background from the picture. Another thing wey I wan just quickly tell us now, say when you first open your Microsoft Word, you fit no see am there. But if you insert any file, any folder, e fit just pop up. So, and as you don already see am, na im go give us the chance to edit some of the things wey we don insert already. So inside our insert tab, we fit do many other things. We can insert shapes. So if you click on shapes, there are different shapes wey dey there. Lines dey there, rectangle, basic shape, arrow, flow charts, and so on. So maybe we want just insert arrow, if you just click am, you see it say e don change my cursor to drawing material. If I draw am, I fit bring am here, I fit make am point to the laptop. But as I release am, you see say e don open the format tab again. So here we fit format the arrow. We fit just choose any kind of arrow we want. You see say the color na blue, we fit just choose black. We fit even choose another thicker black wey go thick very well. We fit do the shape effect, the shape outline. We fit change the position of the arrow and different other things wey we fit do. So other things wey we fit insert charts. See am, different charts, pie charts, and different things. So in your free time, you fit just check some of these other ribbons and see wetin dem dey do. So make we look at one more tab. We can just choose the layout. So for this layout, you fit adjust the margins, the orientation, the size, columns, basically the page setup. You fit adjust the paragraph, and you fit arrange or rearrange. So for this page setup, let's just choose the orientation. let's change the page orientation. If we click on our page dey in portrait, if we change them to landscape, if we click landscape, you see am, we don't widen our page. Another option be say if we want to change the page size, if you just come here, click page size, and the letter format e dey. So you get other formats: tabloid, legal, A3, A4, B4. So if na A4 you want use, maybe na A4 paper you want take print am, if you just click A4. And so na differences wey we fit do for layout na im be this. So after we don work on this file, we don apply some of the editing features wey dey this tabs. So maybe we wan save the file wey we don work on. How we fit save am? We fit come here. This is save. You don see am save. You can also press Ctrl plus S. That is, you press Ctrl S and then you save. So if you click this one, you go ask you where you want save am. So it go give you some options of some places where you fit save am to. You fit save am to the cloud, OneDrive. You fit save am to this PC, and you fit add a new place where you fit save am. You fit browse am. It go also show you some of the places where you don save your earlier folders where you work on. So last week I saved a Word document for my desktop, and some time ago I saved another Word document for these particular folders. So here we fit just browse the folders where we want save them to. So maybe I want save them to my desktop. I fit just click desktop, and then I can change the file name from what is a computer to whatever I want. Maybe I want to change it to computer. And then I fit just come here, click save. If I save them, I go see them for my desktop, because I don't choose say make it save them on top my desktop. But another way to save, make I just quickly show us. You can just come here and click back. No forget say now here we come save them. If you just come here, click on file. For this file, it will show us some options. It will show us the information about the document we will just create. You see them, 1 page, 19 words, created today and the time, and then the user we create them. And so, but we won't see as we fit save them. So we fit check through these options, info, new. So now here we go save them. We can either click save or save as. Then here we fit print, we fit share, we fit export, and then we fit close. If we click save, it will carry us go where it carry us go the other time. And then we fit click browse. We fit save them for our desktop, and we fit change the file name to computer. And then if you come down here, click save. So if you don't save them, you don't save that. So you see the name don't change to computer. So if we close them, if we restore them, if we minimize them. If we minimize them, if we open a new Word document, or we could work on a fresh one. If I search for Word, you see them. If I click Word, this is a new blank document. So now we don't get two Microsoft Word windows. You see them. This is what we don't work on, and then a document 2. This is a new windows that we can work on. So if you open several windows at the same time, so make I cancel this one. Make I cancel this one self. You see say we don't save them already to our desktop. So we'll go find out our desktop. Now here it is. If you want access them again, if you just click them, see them, go open them, and then we fit maximize them. So you see them, but the documents we will work on with this. So if you add several other effects, if you add several other text, and if you do many things. So in your spare time, if you just play around all these tabs and these ribbons, see what many of them they do. So if you use word processor like Microsoft Word to do many things, and some of the things if we take and do now, if we can write a book, or maybe we want to write documents, if we can write them as we don't already see them. Then if we take and keep records, maybe your sales records, or maybe your shop records, or maybe your school, or maybe your business records, or any record where you want to keep. If we take and write letter, if we take and create plan for our business, if we take and create report book for our business, and if we take and create CV and resume, what if we take apply for jobs. So but not be only Microsoft Word dey, we still get other example of word processors, and some of them na Google Docs, WordPad, WPS Office, WordPerfect, and so on. So make we talk about spreadsheets. Wetin be spreadsheet? Spreadsheet na like file wey get rows and columns wey dey help sort, organize and arrange data. And if you wan calculate data sef, e dey make am very easy. Many people dey use spreadsheet, and reason be say e get power to calculate using mathematical formulas. Many spreadsheet software dey, just like word processor software like Microsoft Word sef dey. Na so plenty spreadsheet software dey. And some of the examples wey we get na Google Sheet, LibreOffice, OpenOffice, Microsoft Excel. The software program wey we go use for this demonstration na Microsoft Excel. So just like Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel sef dey follow come for many Windows computer. So if you come here and search for Microsoft Excel or just Excel, you go carry the application come for. So if you just double click am, e go open am just as e dey open Microsoft Word, and then e go give us a blank workbook and some other templates. E dey try get some other templates, but e be like say my network not too strong. So but anyway, okay, e don open am. You see am? Welcome to Excel. Na tutorial, formula tutorial, pivot table tutorial, different tutorials wey you fit do with Microsoft Excel, and then some other templates wey you fit use. See am? Academic calendar template, company budget template, household monthly budget template, and different templates. But for this tutorial, we will just work with the blank workbook. Now just like blank sheet for Microsoft Word. So just like Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel itself dey similar, and now our tabs be this. You see am? And this one are our ribbons. Here we get our sheets. Now sheet 1 be this. If you add other sheets, if you click am, you go see sheet 2. If you click am again, you go see sheet 3. So if you won't click on any sheet, if you just click on the sheet and it will carry you go there. So now sheet 1 we won't use. Then here now to adjust your view. If you want, if your data plenty, if you just take this one, move on to the right or to the left. Here now the page layout. Now the normal page layout with this. If you click on here, you go change as you view the page. You see am? If you click this one, it go change as you view the page self. So but maybe we use the normal. And then here now our zoom slider. We fit zoom out and we fit zoom in. So but make we leave them around 100 to 120. So it dey okay like this. So we don't identify some of the items wey dey surround them. Make we go discuss the main items. So you go see some small box. Now all these box, then they call cells. So all these ones are cells. You go see A, B, C for here. All these A, B, C na column. This one na column A, na column B, na column C, na column D. And you go see 1, 2, 3 for here. Here na row 1, row 2, row 3. So here na columns, here na rows. So all these cells, they fall under columns and they fall under rows. This cell, for instance, na under column C e dey, and na under row 4 e dey. So na C4. The name of this cell na C4, and we go see am for the name box. This place na name box. If we click am for here, na B2 be this. If we click here, na D21. So you go see am for here for the name box D21. Here na our formula bar. So if we want enter formula, maybe we want do any calculation, we want enter formula. Now here we go enter am. So we go see as we fit use them. So just like Microsoft Word, we fit change the font, we fit change the alignment. But something dey there way different. Here you get numbers. We fit change numbers. We fit change them to different things. We change them to currency. We fit change them to date, time, and different other things. And then here we get the formatting styles. Here we get cell styles. For this insert, we fit insert table, we fit insert picture, we fit insert charts, and different other things. For page layout, just like Microsoft Word, we fit change the margins, we fit change the orientation, the size, and we fit do many other things. Excel get formulas. Some of these formulas we fit use them to edit some of the work wey we dey do, and then we get some other tabs here wey we fit just check in our spare time. So make we type something for Microsoft Excel, make we see as we fit just quickly do some basic work for Excel. So here I don enter some data. So how I take enter am, I just click on a cell and then I type for my keyboard. I click on another cell and then I type again. So I don type these ones for the sake of explanation. So make I just expand this cell, all these cells, make I expand them. So if I click on this cell, I fit just expand them like this. Fit expand this one too. Here too, I fit expand. I fit expand them. So make we see everything wey we dey do. If I click on this cell, it go highlight everything wey dey this cell. If I click on this one too, it go highlight everything wey dey this column. Just like if I click here too, it go highlight everything wey dey this row. If I click here, it go highlight everything wey dey row 1, row 2, row 3, and so on. So here we get some items: television, fan, microwave, fridge, gas cooker, and the number of items wey dey in stock na 20 television dey in stock, 15 fan, 7 microwave, 11 fridge, and 9 gas cooker. The cost of one television na 70,000, the cost of fan na 23,000, cost of microwave na 31,000, cost of fridge na 50,000, and cost of gas cooker na 69,000. So the items sold, they sell 4 television, they sell 6 fan, they sell 3 microwave, 4 fridge, and 2 gas cooker. So how we take know the price? The price na the cost times the number of items wey dem sell. So if we just come here, so we fit do am 2 ways. We fit take our calculator, calculate everything, or we fit just do am very easy with Microsoft Excel. So if we just click our formula bar, click here, so insert function. So it go tell us the function wey we wan insert. Product of 2 numbers. If you search for product of 2 numbers, and if you search for the function. Okay, so you see we can select any of this function. So but now this one we dey use. Product multiplies all the numbers given as argument. So if we just click OK, we wan multiply this and make it multiply them to this one. So the second number na this. So you see you don't even multiply them. 70,000 times 4, 20,000. So if you get 3 numbers wey you want multiply together, you just put them. If you get 4 numbers, and you go dey increase them like that. So now only 2 numbers I want multiply. So 70 times 4 will give us the price of everything that was sold. So if we just come here, click OK, you see 28,000 are the total price of the items that was sold. So to get the total price of the remaining items wey we sell, if we just click on this small box wey dey here, drag am down, so it go multiply am automatically for us. So you can imagine say if you get long list wey you wan multiply, everything you just need to do now to enter the formula for one and drag am down. So instead make you just carry your calculator, waste like 30 minutes, 1 hour for your calculator, if you just do this one like 1 minute and drag am down. So now one of the ways Microsoft Excel fit help us be this. Now one of the ways where you fit comot time wasting for our business, and now one of the ways where you fit make everything fast for us. Another thing wey Microsoft Excel fit do be say if you highlight cell, maybe to highlight cell, if you press shift and down, if you press shift and down, it go highlight all the cells. If you highlight all the cells, if you look down here, you'll see say it don automatically calculate average of all these things wey we don highlight. It don show us the count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it don add everything. It don show us the sum. So Microsoft Excel dey very important if we want do calculations, if we want do any fast calculations. Another thing wey we fit use Microsoft Excel do again na to just create list. So we fit create list of people's names, we fit create records, we fit create anything. We fit take am create list, e fit be names, e fit be address, e fit be contact information, e fit be anything. So just as we don talk before, we fit use spreadsheets like Microsoft Excel do many other things. And some of them na to calculate taxes, receipts, payments, budgets, and many other things. You fit use am create form. For example, if you get maybe plenty workers, you fit create form, make dem enter all their details. You fit store all their details on computer. So if you wan handle each and every one of them, e go dey easy to handle them. E go dey easy to view their progress. Teachers fit take am calculate grades of their students. Spreadsheet fit let them know the students wey dey do well for school and the ones wey dey struggle. We fit use spreadsheet create list like telephone number, maybe things wey you don buy for market, or maybe any list of things wey you plan to do. So we fit use spreadsheet like Microsoft Excel take do all these things.